Welcome to this video. Today we're going to be exploring the difference between satin varnish and gloss varnish and how to apply both of them. In this video I'm going to be varnishing two separate paintings of mine with two separate types of varnishing. As I have said, it's going to be satin and gloss. For this one I'm going to be using a gloss varnish. All you'll be needing is a clean paintbrush, and I'll be using Gamvar Gloss for my varnish. My first tip is for you not to ever pour the varnish on the canvas. Guys, remember to do it separately. I'm going to be using this little glass thing, this top right here. I'm going to be pouring a little bit, and then I'm going to show you how to apply it. To apply the gloss, all you have to do is put on a thin layer. With this specific Gamvar gloss, you're able to also not wait much longer for the oil paint to dry. You guys can apply it much sooner than most other varnishes that I use. Applying the varnish, I like doing it in sections, so I would go over just the background area, certain trees, and then see through the lighting where I have missed it. Because, for example, over here, I've done this part, and then I haven't done this part yet. It's going to be a separate section, so I'm first going to finish up this part of the wall, and then do this part, and work on the water area, and just separate it into different sections. The same instructions apply for when you're going to be applying a satin varnish, so you're going to be taking it, not pouring it on the canvas, and then building up a thin layer over all of your painting in an even coat. For the satin varnish, I use Gamvar Satin Oil and Acrylic Varnish. I haven't had this bottle for too long, but I think it's doing pretty well. I've varnished a few other paintings with this before, but I do kind of like the gloss a lot more so far. With this painting, I am sectioning off different areas. That way it is a lot easier for me to be able to varnish it without having problems with figuring out where I forgot. Is the painting with only half of it covered in the satin varnish. I can't tell if you could see the difference in the sheen or the difference at all, except unless like I do it with this type of way. But it is a lot different compared to this, the glossy varnish, because on camera the gloss gets picked up a lot more compared to the satin varnish. Alright, this is completely varnished in the satin varnish. What I do when trying to dry it, I just put it over in a safe area and then have it lean against the wall so that dust does not go in here and it is completely safe. Now I did want to show you guys before it is completely dried out the difference in the sheen. If you guys see that, there is a small difference over here. This one's a bit more glossier. This one is a bit more satin type, where it's not as prominent on camera, and this one is as well satin. So this works out pretty well. I do wonder what it would be like having them be layered. So if I do like a gloss varnish and then have a satin one on top, just to have it be less shiny, because when it comes to gloss varnish, the colors pop out a lot more. It is much more saturated, and I really like the colors when it comes to this, the way it looks in general. However, I like the way the final look on camera for the satin varnish looks. So it'd be interesting to see whether or not you could layer it, have like this part, this painting be glossed, so it'd be very vibrant blues, it'd be very beautiful colors, but have a top coat of satin varnish, so the camera won't pick up as much sheen. But I'm not going to be testing it out on this one because this one is a commission, but that is just an interesting thought. I might work around that and see if that works out. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful for you.